everyone, by now everyone should have seen Queen&Slim. So like this video and subscribe to my channel and welcome. So the movie, to me, what I got from the movie, it wasn't a Bonnie and Clyde type movie. It was basically a hell day, tender day gone wrong. Cause it started off with them meeting, and she wasn't feeling him. She only went, you know how we do, just to get out the house, basically, because she was upset about a case that she lost. And she was very toxic, and she created a lot of the situations that they were in. And basically, the reason they ended up together was because they already knew they were doomed, and you know, after that night, their fate was sealed as far as going to jail or getting killed or whatever the case was. So basically, they went on a road trip after they were pulled over by a crooked cop or whatever, and he was being extra, and then she started being extra too, because she's in her feelings for losing her case. Then I'm not sure if she already knew who he was, because come to find out, he had killed somebody 2 years prior to that. So basically, you know, the cop shot her because she was trying to pull a camera out, and you know, Slim tackled him, and they tussled over the gun, and he shot the cop. It was that's how it basically started off. Then once that happened, they were on the run. So she decided that they would go see her uncle in New Orleans, which is Bokeem Woodbine from Jason Lear, the crazy brother with the bald head. So they went and saw him. He looked like he was a pimp. I think he was a pimp. He had like a couple of females staying in his house. He had Angel from Pose was one of his girls, and I think she was the favorite. You know, that was good to see. And he had another like thick red chick. She was fooling with one of the police officers. So him and her, whenever they get into it, I guess old boy would show up at the house, you know, like he doing a chick. And so this actually happened. He showed up. So then he told Queen and Slim they had to leave, because he knew old boy was gonna try to come back with a warrant to try to search the house. And he gave them information to go to one of his friends that he was in the military with that owed him a favor, which was an older white couple. And when they pulled up at the people's house, the nosy neighbors saw the car that they were in and called the police. But these people had like all kind of little hidden compartments in their house. So they hid, the police, took the couple to jail, because they wouldn't tell them where they were at. And eventually they got out the little hiding spaces, and the police was still outside. So one of the cops saw them, a young black, I think he was a rookie cop. He saw them, he let them go. So he told them which way to go. They snuck off, whatever the case was. So the uncle's friend told him, he gave them some directions that he had written out. Told them if they mess up any part of those directions, it was there, you know what. So guess what happened? They messed up on the directions and got lost. Well, I'm not going to say they got lost, but since he didn't see a house where they ended up at, it's safe to say that they took a wrong turn somewhere. Okay, prior to that, the uncle gave them a car to use to get out of town and some money or whatever the case was. The car broke down, the radiator went out. So they went to a mechanic shop, and the guy that was helping them, they didn't want to leave the car because I think it was like they call them a dunk with the old school car with the big wheels or whatever. So he told them, well, I'll give you some insurance, So his son walked around with him. But I can tell the little boy was kind of weird. He was strange, and he was saying that they were going to have a protest and honor them that next day. The little boy was kind of, I don't know, he wasn't all there. So then, this was before they went to the uncle's friend's house. So apparently, the little boy went to the protest that next day. He was looking crazy. And, the cops started, spraying everybody with mace and everything, trying to clear it out. And one of the cops was a black cop, telling him he wasn't trying to hurt nobody, telling the boy to go home, before he get hurt. This little crazy little boy pulls out a gun and shoots the officer dead in the face. So apparently he ended up getting killed. They didn't show that part. But once Queen&Slim got to the uncle's friend's house, they were talking to them about it, and they was like, did y'all have him do that? You know, whatever, whatever. And they didn't know anything about the little boy going out there with a gun and all that. And basically, the little boy got killed. And he had took pictures of them, so that's where that picture came from, with them sitting on the car and everything. The mechanic's son took that picture, and so the mechanic turned the picture into the police. So that's the police. That's the picture that was being posted to them everywhere, you know, like the wanted poster. So, okay, going back to where they ended up with those directions, and they were in the, you know, there was no house in them when they got there. And Uncle's friend told them if they mess up on those directions, it was they, you know what. So he told her she's going to sleep in the back seat, and he was sitting in the front. But what happened eventually, he fell asleep too. So it was like the next day you see somebody walking down the beach. I thought it was him, because it was like laying out there, water, no houses anywhere. So it was this black guy came up with the grill. He had the old braids with all the new growth in and everything. Had a shotgun to the window. So when they wake up, they jump. He asking them why they looking scared. They telling him, okay, you got a gun on us? So Slim was kind of slow. That's how he ended up in the stuff he was in, because he was kind of slow. I'm not going to say he was very slow. So this random man walked up with a gun, and he asked them if he the people he was supposed to meet, and the dude was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, how you know? And the old boy was like, way back. And give him no details or nothing. So they leave with this guy, get in the car with him. He tell them, you know, they were looking for somebody with an airplane or whatever. But I know that wasn't him. Because when they got in the car with him, he pulled up to his place. He pulls up to a trailer. Not even a cute trailer, because there are some nice trailers. He pulled up to a raggedy trailer. And he told him he had to call his friend that got the, you know, the airplane, the helicopter, whatever. They sitting there looking dumb. I'm like, now when that man pulled up, that should have been y'all cue to hit the road. When y'all saw what he was taking y'all to. So they was like, no, they had to leave right then to get back on the phone, call his friend. And I'm just looking at this like, and they know they done effed up. They done messed up for real, for real. So he told them what his friends say they need to be there. And, you know, it's an hour away or whatever. So they ride up. It's like a helicopter just sitting there. And I'm sitting there telling my daughter and son, I was like, now what if somebody just shoot them right there while they walking? Guess what happened? They get out of the old boy car. He just chucked them the deuce and drive out, which was suspicious right there to me. Then all you see is all these police cars pull up. So basically, the police pulled up, they stopped with their hands up, they started holding hands. She turned to tell him something, get shot. So he just picks up and started walking toward the police. They shoot him and kill him. It's all on the news playing out. So old boy that dropped them off, you can see him at home looking at the news, counting his reward money. Because I think it was like $200,000 a head, something like that. Yeah, he counted his, you know, reward money, looking at them on TV. And I'm just like, really? So, personally, I ain't gonna lie, the movie was real good. It was real good. It wasn't what I expected. They was like advertising it like this love story. When basically the only reason they ended up being a couple because they were stuck together. They didn't like each other. She hated him when he eat, how he chewed, everything about him. She was not featuring him at all. So, you know, I guess it was a good marketing tactic because it was a good movie, but it wasn't no Bonnie and Clyde type movie. It was like a hell date that they was basically forced to be together because they were stuck together. Basically, that was it. So tell me what you thought about the movie. Did you like it? Did it make you cry then? It was sad and everything. I might have shed a tear. My little baby was crying. She's 17. But yeah, leave it in the comment section. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Like this video. Subscribe.